Hey friends, it's Larry from the Traffic League, and I have a couple of things I want to share with you tonight. This should be really quick because I'm watching the Oscars. So, um, a lot of I'm getting a lot of questions about conversion rates and things like that, and kind of what you should shoot for initially for goals of bringing your traffic in and actually converting that via your funnel into sales, and ultimately, providing you a different kind of lifestyle. I'm going to go ahead and say that, you know, if you've never made any money online before, that really shouldn't be the case because most of the people that are in my group here, they've already made their first dollar online. They're looking to expand a business they already have. So, I'd say, if you can get up to where you're making 10,000 a month, that's a pretty good number. Now, that's what 120,000 a year, and I'm saying 10,000 in profit. Okay, if you're making 10,000 a month in profit, that's a pretty good year. Now, I'll go so far as to say, I don't make $1 million a year like some of these guys do, but I do pretty well for myself. So let's kind of take that out, and I'm going to tell you guys honestly, if you really want to push it and shoot for something like 20,000 a year, I'm sorry, 20,000 a month. If you're making 20,000 a month, that's a really good living. I mean, you can drive a Porsche, you can drive a nice sports car, you can have a pretty big house. This number, I mean, you can do a lot making 20,000 a month. I'm telling you. So, why don't we just use that as the goal, and let's put some numbers together so I can give you some pretty solid conversion rates. Now, you're not going to get these rates out of the gate, but I think it's a good number to shoot for. So let's go ahead and put 20K over here as the ultimate goal, and we'll kind of back into that. Now, remember, you're going to send traffic into a funnel here, and this is all not profit, but this is all just kind of break even. Whatever your process is on this side, okay, this is all break even. This is your SLO funnel. Okay, that's all that is designed to do, is to bring you traffic in. So this whole process right here is a break-even process. Okay. Now, let's talk about some numbers. Okay. Traffic. Let's say we get 3,000 clicks in. 3,000 clicks. Let's say. Okay. You're going to convert about 5% of those. Okay. 5%. Okay. So just consider having about, and these are monthly numbers, all right. So 3,000 clicks in a month, that's about 100 clicks a day. Okay. So 5% of those are going to be buyers. Okay. You're going to do. Okay, so you're talking about 150 new buyers every month. Okay. Now, here's the key. Okay. This was the entry level. All right. Buyers paid for the advertising. Okay. They basically took you through this process right here. Okay. That's the break even. That's that 150 people, and whatever your marketing cost. That's basically what your buyers are going to pay for. Now beyond that, we've talked about before. There's a continuity program. There's some kind of high ticket back end you have, right? And there's also other types of things you're going to offer throughout the year. Okay, and these is kind of, I don't really rely on this number because it's kind of up in the air as to what that's going to be. Somebody could come out with some great product that I think would be good, as an add-on to something we have, and I'll recommend it to my list, and they'll probably buy that. So that'll kind of throw this off. But ultimately, some of these numbers, and I learned some of this from Russell Brunson and Dagan Smith, but so if I take these 150 people, they've already raised their hands and said they're going to buy, right? If I can get 30% of them, which is a good number, I want 30% of them to come into my continuity program. So that's the next upsell, right? So consider this like upsell number one, right? I'm going to get them, if I can get 30% of those guys, to come into my funnel. That's like, that's like 50 new people a month into my continuity program. And let's say, this continuity program is, like 50 people, or I'm sorry, like $50. That's a pretty good number right there. And I might have attrition rate too. So you can kind of consider 25% of them will drop out, because that's typical. After a 2 or 3 month period. So I'm net adding about 5%. Every month, right? So if I'm adding 5%, well, let me put it this way. So if I initially added like 200 people to this continuity program, times $50, let's say it's $47 a month, or just round it to 50. Guys, that's $10,000 a month right there. Okay, and if I'm trying to get a 30% conversion rate, 30% new, minus the 25% attrition rate on any particular or standard continuity program, I'm looking at about 50 new members every month, right? And I may lose a few, but ultimately, that number is just going to continue to grow, right? So that combined with anything I do on the back end. So again, let's talk about, I want to make sure you're getting these numbers, okay? So whatever traffic you bring in as far as clicks go, okay, expect about 5% of them to be buyers. Go for the 5% number. Get this number of buyers right here, okay? Now, out of the buyers you get, okay, and I'm going to kind of outline these in red. 5% conversion rate on the front end funnel, 30% conversion, okay, on that first upsell, which would be here, okay, and look for, on the high ticket side, probably more like a 10% conversion. All right, and then bonus, I'm going to leave that out. That's, who knows what that could be. It could be, maybe that's another 5% conversion. I don't know, but ultimately these are the important ones. Look for whatever funnel you're building, whatever kind of traffic you're bringing to your funnel. Shoot for that 5% conversion rate on that traffic. If you're not getting a 5% conversion rate after you've been at this for 6 months, something like that, you might want to look at a different source of traffic. You might want to look at the message, the ads you're running, things like that, because you should be getting better quality traffic by that point. Okay, break even, 30% conversion on that first set of buyers. Okay, 30% conversion. I'll put it here into your continuity program, or whatever product this is. Now, we're also in the home business niche as well, and to be honest with you, the program that I'm in covers all of these for you. So continuity, okay, high ticket, all this is covered for you. All you got to do is get traffic into this funnel, and everything takes care of that for you. So, and if you want to know more about that, you can. I'll let you know how to do that in a minute. But ultimately, these are the numbers you should shoot for: 5% out of the gate, a 30% conversion rate into a continuity program, 10% into a high ticket program, and then I don't know, maybe another 5%, maybe better than that conversion based on how you go about this other box. If you did webinars, probably looking at more like a 30-40% conversion rate on those webinars, depending on what kind of product it was. Okay, so if you want more information on this, head over to the link on the screen. It's Traffic League, and there's probably a special link for this. But ultimately, just want to give you guys an idea of what those conversion rates should look like. This is Larry. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.